I want to just quickly share with you a verse that struck me from this morning's Bible in 1 year. And that is 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 19. Do not put out the Spirit's fire. And I was thinking about the things that a fire in the fire brigade tells us needs three things: fuel, heat, and oxygen. Fuel, heat, and oxygen. And I was thinking, well, okay, so what are those things? What's the heat? What's the fuel? What's the oxygen for the Holy Spirit? And I think that the heat, certainly for me, is spending time with other Christians, but Christians who encourage me, or maybe even just reading testimony of stories of what God has done. That's what gets me red hot in the Spirit. The second thing is the fuel. What's the fuel for the Holy Spirit? And I think that's a worship in whatever form that takes, whether that's prayer, whether that's reading the Bible, whether that's Holy Communion, whether that's listening to and joining singing Christian songs and music. And those are the things that fuel the Holy Spirit in our life. But finally, oxygen, and I think this is the one that we find most difficult, because I think that the oxygen, the thing that actually ignites the Spirit, the thing that allows the Spirit to burn, however much fuel it's got, however much heat there is waiting to burst into flame, that actually it's when we step out in faith. So it's when we actually maybe share our faith with somebody else, when we offer to pray for healing, when we actually do something, as an act of kindness for somebody else. Actually, that's when, all that latent energy of the Spirit is ignited in our lives. And so I just want to encourage you with that simple verse today. Do not put out the Spirit's fire. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 19. I want to just quickly share with you a verse that struck me from this morning's Bible in 1 year. And that is 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 19. Do not put out the Spirit's fire. And I was thinking